So I'm going to be doing a little video series entitled N.R.G, and as you can see I've highlighted the N, the R and the G, and we'll talk about that in a little second. So basically this is going to be a video series outlining everything I've learned over the last few years about N.R.G as it relates to trading. After implementing these lessons, my performance improved enough to allow me to get funded with Top Step Trader. Really, these things that I'm going to share with you all in this video series is what made the real difference. I firmly believe, it is my conviction, that the method is at best 25% of the puzzle, if not a lot less. What really makes the rubber meet the road is the execution of that method in terms of energy. So low energy and you're going to do a poor job of implementing the edge. High energy and you'll be able to more strictly adhere to what it is that you were supposed to do on paper. There'll be a smaller gap between what you should have done and what you actually did do. And this all comes down to energy. So energy. So what does the acronym N.R.G stand for? N is for nutrition or food, hence the reason why I've colored it green. And we're going to talk about various things to do with nutrition, such as fasting, the role of food combining in terms of getting the most energy from your food, and using different macros to balance your mood. So for example, you use fats to bring yourself down, and you use carbs to bring yourself up, and you use protein to have a more acute ability, a cognitive ability. We're going to look at R equals rest or sleep, and that is going to include things not limited to but including diet and sleep, pre-bedtime routine, so the types of things you do before bed, such as do you have a well-lit environment shortly before going to bed? If you do, you have to knock that on its head, because that will affect things like your melatonin production. And monitoring sleep, things you can do to make sure that the quality of your sleep, not just the quantity but the quality, is good, because you need good sleep in order to maintain your hormone production. All your hormones are renewed at night, so if you skip your sleep and or you don't get good quality sleep, that's going to directly impact your hormones, which is going to directly impact your mood, which directly impacts your behavior. And then finally, G for gymnastics, colored orange because we are burning, that is output. So nutrition is input, G, gymnastics, is output, and rest is just keeping the machine going and renewal. So exercise, we're going to look at things like aerobics versus resistance training, and the things, the pros and the cons of both, and they do both have pros and cons. Then we're going to look at specifically HIIT workouts, high intensity interval training, and that's effect on testosterone, because testosterone production is going to make us more bold in the face of fear or danger, and that's obviously going to have either some kind of impact on trading. Sometimes that testosterone can actually be a negative thing, but we'll get into that in future videos. And then finally, the role of timing when you do a resistance training workout or when you do an aerobics workout. I've found out the hard way over the years that there are certain times that are conducive to certain types of exercise, and if you get the order wrong, it can really damage your result. On the flip side, if you get the order right, you can actually do a lot of good in terms of your trading and assist your hormone production via the right order of aerobic and resistance training and in the right combination. So this was just a short little video to cue you all into what I have planned. I think it doesn't seem like it has a lot to do with trading, but it has everything to do with trading, at least in my experience. Again, this is what's worked for me, what I've figured out, and it's just something to bear in mind and perhaps try at your own risk, because obviously I'm not a nutritionist, even if I do have 20 plus years experience in nutrition, and I'm not an instructor, a physical exercise instructor. So, you know, take all of this on board at your own risk, but it's what's worked for me, so I thought I would do well to at least share it with this little small community we've got here. So that's it for now, and I'll see you all in the next video.